Hi there, I'm Chef Cisco. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to make a vegan meal. Like a lot of people who do know me, not that I'm famous, but they know me for Latin cuisine meets Smokehouse barbecue. That was the whole premise of what Cisco Smokehouse was started on. But ever since my travels to Atlanta, I've begun learning and creating vegan cuisine because it's a big deal. Health is important, and barbecue, as great as it is not something you necessarily want to eat every day. So when it's time to eat right or eat healthy, or if healthy eating is your lifestyle, I have a little something I wanted to put together and show you a quick, easy meal. Now, a lot of people don't understand about vegan. Again, I'm still learning, so for you real vegans out there, please don't judge me. This is for the novices, like myself. So, plant-based foods. There are soy products, very heavy soy products. And for some people, they would prefer to stay away from soy. But if you're okay with soy, then go for it. But there are other plant-based products that are not so heavy on soy. Now today, we're using this Morningstar brand breakfast sausage. Now this one actually is pretty heavy in soy. So water, wheat gluten, soy protein concentrate, vegetable oil, corn, canola oil, and or sunflower oil. That's how they make their vegetable oil. There is soy flour, soy protein isolate. There's a lot of soy in this particular product. So if you're a person who doesn't do soy or would prefer not to do soy, don't do Morningstar. Most of their stuff are heavy soy. But it doesn't taste very bad, and it smells pretty good too. It's like breakfast sausage. It looks like a fully cooked breakfast sausage that has been frozen. And so it doesn't take a whole lot to cook it. You just definitely want to warm it up to 165 degrees of its internal temperature so that it's safe to eat. So we're going to be working with this today. We're making a little bit of a breakfast with the breakfast sausage, and we're also going to do some potato medley, okay? All right, gang, let's get into this. So look, it's going to be super simple. I don't have a whole lot of ingredients. One of the things that I've been doing a lot is being a personal chef, and as a personal chef, sometimes I have to cook for one person. So that's what's happening today. I'm cooking for one. So I'm going to take one russet potato. I'm going to take one serving of that Morningstar sausage that we talked about earlier, and then I have to season this up with a little bit of what we have available. So we have some onions, and there's some garlic. I have a little bit of leek. And there's a partial yellow tomato that I've been working with that I want to use as well. So, listen, I get a lot of questions about how much ingredients. And the truth of the matter is, that's a little tough because these are not exact recipes. These are just ideas. And so one thing that you have to understand when it comes to cooking, if it's not something you're used to, is to just take what you like and just see how the flavors work together. So, for example, when I'm cooking anything savory, my go-tos are onion and garlic. If I don't have onion and garlic, something just seems a little wrong. So, I'm going to cut this onion like so, and I just need a little bit of garlic. So I'm going to take 1 tooth. I'll just take the one. Okay, let's not get crazy. 1 tooth of this garlic, and we're going to chop this up to go along with the onion, and that's going to give us some fragrance and some beautiful flavor as a base to start with. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to have our potato. Now the tomato is going to come way at the end. Now, I don't know if you've worked much with leeks, but since we are doing a vegan breakfast, I'm going to go ahead and add leeks. Now leeks is really like an onion, really. Tastes like an onion, almost smells like an onion, but it's going to just give it a nice little change in that floral taste. Now while we're preparing this, like I said, it's going to be a quick meal. I'm going to fire up this back burner for the sausage. Just a dab of olive oil, just so it's not too dry, that's all. So I'm going to go ahead and put probably half a teaspoon for those who are looking for measurements. It's not a lot. Move the sausage on that on both sides so it has oil. And I'm just going to let that heat up right there while we're doing everything else. All right, so our garlic. Chop it up however you like. Sometimes I like bigger pieces of garlic. So again, folks, it's not an exact. Don't worry too much. What do you like? In fact, that tooth was so small, I think I want a second one. So let's do that. We'll do a second one. because I like the taste of garlic. It's delicious to me, especially since there's so much onion with the leek. Now we need more garlic to balance that out. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Be careful with your fingers. All right, so we have garlic, we have onions, we have leek. Now we need the potato. Now here's the thing. You can peel the potato, you can leave it unpeeled, just make sure it's nice and clean. But as far as peeled or unpeeled, what do you like? I'm gonna go ahead and leave this one unpeeled today, okay? And then the other thing as far as how you cut the potato, listen, it's not rocket science. It's not so specific. You can almost do what you like. So the thicker it is, the slower it's gonna cook. The thinner it is, the faster it's gonna cook, right? So just consider that and then adjust your cooking accordingly. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in half the long way. I'm gonna cut that in half the long way and cut that in half the long way because I do want them to be a little bit smaller. So I wanted to cook fast. So I'm going to cook it and cut it that thin. So that's about a good, almost a 1/4 inch. Not quite. So we'll cut that up. And then we'll cut this one up. And now we have our serving of potato. And if you get the bad guy, just cut him out. All right. So we have onions, we have leeks, we have potatoes. The tomato, I'll cut it here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. So our sausage is already getting warm. You hear the sizzle there. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it. Utensils might be a good idea. Crazy chef. All right, so now we're gonna heat that side. Now you see it's a little dark already there, so I'm gonna lower my heat because I'm not trying to burn it. Now that that pan is nice and hot, I just wanna heat it up. So we're gonna let that side go. Now, let's get started on the real deal, which is our potatoes, the star of the show. Put a cap full of my olive oil here, which is, if you're a measuring spoon type of person, that's about a tablespoon. About a tablespoon. And we're gonna let that heat up right now. And then we're gonna add our veggies. We're gonna add it all because the potatoes do take a while to cook, so we're not gonna wait. We're gonna go ahead and stick them in there. And then we're gonna stick the rest of these veggies in here as well. That oil is starting to heat up. All right. Please, any questions you have, forgive me if I don't answer them quick enough, guys. I've seen so many questions on my pernil video, which is amazing. Thank you so much. I'm blown away to have almost 2,700 followers as of right now. For you out there, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be trying to put more content as much as possible. It's a little tough, guys. I'm doing it all by myself. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Don't ask me how much, because you know why? One, you want to salt it to taste. It's personal. Second, it depends on how big your potato is as to how much salt you're going to need or how many other vegetables you put in there. If you like mushrooms, I love mushrooms. I put some of those in here too, but I don't have any. So, a little bit of black pepper, and truly, folks, that's all the seasoning you're really gonna need. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Used to be a rap group. But I like a little bit of spice, so I have this Hungarian hot paprika. It's got a nice little kick, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that just for me. Just a couple taps until it starts to come out. Not too much, because this thing really does have quite the kick. But it's going to be offset by my yellow tomato. Because the yellow tomato has a sweet, tangy type taste. And that's going to go real good with that spice from the Hungarian paprika. All right. Work out some utensils now. So I have the potatoes on medium right now because honestly I do want to get the fragrance out of those leeks, out of the onions, and out of the garlic while also browning the potatoes. So that's what's happening right now. It's a little higher Here in a little bit, we'll lower it all down and start to let it simmer to soften the potatoes. But definitely we want that heat right now. All right. So tell me, what type of videos would you like to see? I'm definitely thinking about quite a bit more of the vegan stuff because I'm having fun with that. Lately, I haven't done any videos. This is my first vegan video. So I made it simple and quick today. And that's it. We're gonna wait for that to heat up really well, soften up our potatoes. We're gonna get us a lid for that. Alright, don't want it to burn to the bottom, but I am trying to get it to brown a little bit, so there we go. There we go. Alright folks, that's looking good to me. Now if you're not interested in veganism, I don't even know if that's a word, veganism? That's what I call it. But you know, if you're like a vegetarian, you can throw a couple of eggs with this mix and you're good to go. Or some cheese. Cheese would be good. Alright, I think my sausage is almost there. It feels like it's only about 120. Let's see what we got. Yeah, a little bit higher. It's actually there. Wow. Guess my fingers. Oh, look at that. Right on point. 170. All right, we wanted 165. We got her at 170. It's okay. We're going to put it right here. Turn that off. And it's going to join the potatoes here in a little bit. So for right now, we're going to let it rest a sec. All right, you hear that sizzle? All right. That's what we want, folks. See the browning? Starting to brown now. Yes. Boom. All right, we're about 10 minutes in on this meal, and this should be done in about another 5. It's a quick mix. Quick mix. Doesn't take very long. All right. So, we're going to want some fruit with this. I don't really have fruit in the house right now, but I have some applesauce. So we're going to go with applesauce, and that's going to be combined with this. We're going to take our sausage, and we're going to chop that up right now. It's actually going to get mixed in. And you look, almost looks like sausage with like onions and stuff inside. All right? All right. Kind of tastes like it too. All right, so this is actually, even for a soy product, it actually does taste like breakfast sausage. So that's why I use it. I've tried a bunch of different products. They don't pay me for it, by the way, so I'm not supporting Morningstar in that manner. But, you know, it's hard to know what to get out there. But there are a few other really great brands. I just don't happen to have it right now. I know the Beyond brand, if you're into more plant-based and not so much soy, then go with Beyond. And if you don't mind the soy, then the Impossible brand has more heavy soy. So that's something I learned from a vegan friend of mine. So here we go. I'm gonna get me a plate ready, because this is almost there. Now I'm gonna show you a little trick. If you didn't know, I'm sure you do, everybody knows these things, right? Look, I'm gonna put a tablespoon of water here. And that's just to create a steam inside. And I want that steam so that it softens up that potato a lot faster. See, I'm in a hurry today to make breakfast. I don't know why. Put this down. So I'm plating my applesauce on the corner here behind you. You can't see me, I'm sorry. It's just applesauce, folks. Not that big of a deal. In the future, maybe I'll have multiple cameras and you can see all angles. But right now, this is all I got. All right. Look, it's applesauce straight up from disposable, like a kid-size applesauce. It's okay. We're gonna take that and we're gonna put it in this little container here. Bingo, bango, right? All right. So how we doing, potatoes? Look at that, all the water is gone. The steam has been created. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, it's time to introduce our tomatoes. Okay. So, and our meat, actually. Put that in there. And look, how much tomato do you want? It's up to you. Personally, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this tomato. Been working on it for a few days, and now I need to use it up. So I'm going to go ahead and put some tomato. If you have like cilantro, this would be a good time to put some cilantro in there. Cilantro's wonderful for this kind of a breakfast. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use all this tomato, folks. All right, now, but because I added the tomato, pretty good idea. Add a little salt for that tomato, because otherwise it's going to bland down everything else. It's going to give it the tang, but it won't have the salty flavor. So let me see where we are with the potato here. Okay. 5 more minutes, folks, and we're going to have something good. Now we're looking good, folks. Let's see. Oh yes, the tomatoes. Look at that, softened up. Potatoes are now soft. They've got that browning on the outside, soft on the inside. Those onions are fully transparent. Oh, this smells amazing. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this plated. Look, this is what we got. We got our applesauce, we got our potatoes. You know, if I was gonna add anything, it would have to be some of this Lena secret sauce, all right? This is a Cisco Smokehouse exclusive. It's not on the market easily for sale, but if you follow us, subscribe to the page, as soon as it is, you'll know all about it. Follow our Instagram, follow our Facebook, Cisco Smokehouse everywhere. And this sauce is amazing for breakfast. It's really great on eggs. If you're an egg person, oh, for sure. Put it on your eggs. You can put it on lots of meats. Great on actual sausages, like Italian sausage. There's a Puerto Rican sausage we make that this was made for, and it's really delicious. Goes great with a lot of things. But Lena's secret sauce, that's my topper right now. It's gonna make this the best ever. Well, let's give it a taste. Sure looks and smells good. A little bit of sausage, got some potatoes, some tomatoes, and let's not forget that sauce. Simple, delicious. Got a little kick from that Hungarian paprika. Well, let me know if you tried it. Your variation anyway. I mean, obviously you won't have Elena's secret sauce. Maybe you might add some different vegetables. Have fun with it. It's simple, it's quick. You're done in 15 minutes, and it's healthy for you. Thanks for watching. Maybe click that like and subscribe. Follow our social medias and look out for some really awesome products that are going to be coming on your way soon. It's going to be some rubs, some sauces, and we're going to try to hit the market hard, okay? Thanks for watching.